Hello and welcome to this tutorial on RabbitMQ. In this tutorial, we'll see single publisher and multiple consumer. So if the task that takes longer time to run and requests keep coming up, so in this case, the lot of requests will be piled and there will be no worker to process it. So what we will do is we'll scale the worker. We'll run more than one instance of RabbitMQ worker. So in this case, the it will be load balanced. Let's get started. So in this case, we'll go to the consumer code. We'll first see the publisher code. So before seeing the publisher code, we will make sure that RabbitMQ is running. So in the Docker container, if the RabbitMQ is running, it will show that RabbitMQ by this name, and it will see the green color. And also, to start the RabbitMQ, we need to have this command. We need to run this command. So docker run it rm name RabbitMQ at port 5672 and at management port 15672. So if RabbitMQ is running, we can see the management console of RabbitMQ, which has queued messages and message rates. So currently I am not running the program, so it is showing 0 queues and 0 messages. So let's go back to Visual Studio and see the program. So this is the publisher program. So what we are doing is we are reading a file and sending each word in the file to RabbitMQ worker, and we are doing this by reading file contents and splitting them by spaces. Let me show you the file one as well. So this is the file. It has around 200 words. So before running the code, I'll show you the consumer code as well. So consumer, whatever the contents of the file that we are printing the message and the word length of the word. And we are doing the same thing of creating connection and creating channel and declaring the queue in that, and when the queue message is received, we are printing the message. Same thing we are doing at consumer 2 as well. So this is the code. So consumer 1 and consumer 2 are basically the same code. We are just scaling the code, so we are running it. You can also run the consumer 1 two times, consumer 1's DLL two times, copy it to different places and run it two times. In that case also it will be scaled, but in this example I am running consumer 1 and consumer 2 differently. Okay, let's start consumer 1 and consumer 2. Similarly, I'll start consumer 2. Okay, now I'll start publisher code. I'll close this file. So it will send each of the words to the consumers. So this is the one. We'll also see at the console if there are any queued messages changes. So there are no queued messages because messages are instantly delivered, but we can see the message rates. So this is the bar that shows around 20 messages, 25 messages for some time. Now we'll see the consumer code. This is the consumer 2. In consumer 2 we can see that odd number of words are received. So 183, 185, 189. In consumer 1 we'll see what happens. This is the publisher code. This is the consumer code. So consumer 1 we can see that odd number of words are received. So all the words are load balanced between these two consumers, consumer 1 and consumer 2. So in consumer 1 we are receiving odd number of words, and in consumer 2 we are receiving odd number of words, and in consumer 1 we are receiving even number of words. Actually both we are receiving the words that are load balanced, so it depends. It is not even and odd. It depends on at what time the word is sent. So at first we are seeing odd number of words that are being received in consumer 1, and then we are receiving even number of words. and in consumer 2 we are receiving even number of words at the start, and then we are receiving odd number of words. So this is all for this video. Thanks for watching.